Hello everyone, it's Simmuz here. Welcome to a brand new video in the Sims. For today we are doing a new challenge by hiphiprenee. So if you don't know who hiphiprenee is at this point on my channel, where literally half of my videos talk about her, honestly I don't know what to say, but I'm gonna link her down below in the description. She's another fellow YouTuber and she makes these challenges. Usually these are shell challenges, but this time she decided to create something different. And I actually really enjoyed this challenge. It was pretty hard to find something that I really like in the end, but it was a fun challenge. So she created this Hip September challenge where she gave us some colors for a color scheme for a house. So with the color schemes that she gave us, we had to build an entire house. And this is the house that came up with my color schemes. I'm gonna put the picture up so you guys can see the color schemes as well, and you can see what I was working with. But the colors are yellow, dark brown, a lilac-y, violet color that is also like basically her channel color, a dark blue and a light blue. So you're gonna see these colors a lot in this house. Obviously I couldn't use exclusively these colors, so there are some neutrals here and there are some whites, there are some nicer browns, there are some blacks, but I tried my best to keep most of the colors into these 5 categories, and I think in the end it turns out I did a pretty decent job. I actually really like this house. I think it's pretty cute. I called it French inspired farmhouse because it feels like it's a very old house in the French countryside. That was the vibe that I was getting, so that is what I went for, and that's why I called it French countryside, I think, or something like that. So this is, yeah, it's inspired by like old French houses that you can see in the countryside when you go around France, and like made it in the 1800s. I feel like that's very much the vibe this one has, and that's exactly what I went for, and in the end I really like it. So hopefully you guys like it as well. As always, if you want to download it, it is up on the gallery. You can use hashtag HipHipSeptember, or you can just use hashtag Simmuz, or if you want to look at my ID is Simmuz, like your YouTube, but without spaces, so you can check that out as well. And everything obviously is in the description down below with all my social medias, and also hiphiprenee's socials, because this is her challenge. So right here I was trying to find what color I wanted on the outside, and since I usually really like to have a light outside, I didn't want to use the dark brown, and I wanted to use a white, and I wanted to find something that went well with the white. But in the end I was like, this doesn't look great. So in the end we do go with the dark brown. You can see me right now, I'm changing all the windows and the doors, and we do go with the yellow because the yellow outside I think works super nicely. You obviously saw it in the thumbnail, but yeah, I think in the end this is more or less like the vibe of the house. I also tried some other colors from the color scheme that we had, but I think the yellow is the one that stood out the most and looked the best on the outside. Inside you're gonna see a load of colors because we are, as I said, we are gonna use all 5 of these colors inside, and I think it turns out pretty decently. Here I'm doing some columns, and at first I wanted to do different columns with another color from the scheme because we only had 2 outside, and I was like, maybe we need another one, but then I was like, yeah, it doesn't look great, so I kept with the dark brown, and these are the columns that we go with in the end. As in this, you can see there is a small front porch that is just for the entrance, and at the back we have a big back porch, and you're gonna also have like a nice big garden. That garden is gorgeous, and it's probably my favorite part of the house, but I just really like this house in general. I think in the end it turned out pretty nice. I actually really like it. There are, I think, 3 bathrooms and a half bathroom, if I'm not mistaken. There's a bathroom downstairs and a half bathroom downstairs, and I think 2 bathrooms upstairs, and there are, I think, 4 bedrooms. It's a pretty big house, either 3 or 4 bedrooms, pretty big house. There is a kitchen, dining, there is a living room, there is everything that you need, honestly. It's a pretty fun house. I really like it, and hopefully you guys like it as well. So as you can see, as you come in, this is more or less the final layout. You come in, there's this nice stairs that go upstairs, and you are in this little entry area that we are coloring in right now. Right now I'm going through to choose and pick which room is gonna have which color. So for example, this is gonna be the kitchen, so I'm trying to find a tile and a color for the walls that's gonna work. And also, as you can see, right now I'm using this like pinkish lilac-y color, and I realized that it doesn't look exactly like the one in the color scheme, so I do change it out for a more lilac color that I think suits the house a little bit better and works a little bit better with the color scheme that we had. But as you can see, yeah, I'm placing all the colors, placing some lights so that I know what I'm working with and where I'm working. And here is what's gonna turn into the living room, is this blue, dark blue area right off to the left of the entry. I'm gonna use a lot of different colors in each room. So this one is blue on the walls. I decided to go with purple curtains. So you can see these are the Seasons curtains, and these is the kind of the purpley vibe with this carpet as well from Seasons. And yeah, I went with a little bit of an older look for the house, since this is like an older looking house from the outside as well. So I decided to keep like kind of the aesthetic. I try to not go too modern like I usually go to, and keep with a little bit of a more subdued, not modern, like it's very much oldish house. It's very grandparents' house. That's how it feels like. And there is a TV, of course, but it's a small TV. It's right here in this corner, so you can watch it from the couch, but it's like, it's not the main focus of the living room like I usually do. When I do living rooms, I like to have like the TV be like a centerpiece. In this case, it's like off to the side, and it's not important at all. It's much more important to have like the space to sit down and be with your family, basically, which is the vibe of the house, I think. And as you can see, I'm doing some decoration right here. I really like doing my clutter. I think I'm decent with adding clutter to houses. I'm decently good at it, so of course I did it here as well. And yeah, that is more or less like the vibe of the house, you can see. So we have a yellow couch, a yellow armchair, we have some yellow accents here and there with this lamp, for example. And we have, of course, some purple, as you can see from the curtains and the carpet and the blue walls. So here we do have like 3 out of 5 main colors. I guess we also have the dark brown, because we also have like the door frames, the pieces of furniture as well that are dark brown. So yeah, we do have 4 of the colors. We only are missing the light blue, but the light blue comes in right here into the kitchen. As you can see, I'm trying to keep the kitchen kind of old looking, so I'm not trying to use the best furniture that we have in The Sims, like quality wise, just to make him look a little bit more quainted and oldish. And here we have a nice corner table for like breakfast. I think it's very cute. And again, I'm trying to keep with the color scheme with dark browns, blues. Right here we're using a little bit more of a lighter blues as well. But the tiling that I used as well is yellow, blue, light blue, and purplish. So I also kept with the color scheme with that. It was a little bit hard to find it, to find the exact swatch that I wanted that would work with the rest of the house. But I think it looks nice. And yeah, it's actually super cute in the end. I really like this kitchen. It's super colorful, super nice, and I really like this corner table. It's super pretty. I really like it. I love those chairs. I think they look great in that spot. I'm super excited actually for you guys to see it. You can let me know what you think about this house, because I'm honestly super interested, because it's obviously kind of weird, because this color scheme is kind of wacky, because of these colors, these different colors that are like the centerpiece of each bedroom and room and everything. So you can let me know what you think. I'm super interested to know. And as you can see, adding some decoration, but we are moving on to the entrance here. For the entrance, I'm using these like chairs. Oh my god, I completely lost the word for chair, but okay. I'm trying to keep with the older looking aesthetic and the very like grandparents' house. I feel like this is a grandparents' house. And yeah, that's the vibe that I was going for. A lot of paintings, a lot of oldish looking furniture, and I think it works out pretty well. We do use some light blues since we do have the purple walls. These again are gonna change into more purple. Right now these are a little bit more pinkish and they're gonna look a little bit better, I think. As you can see here, again, other sitting areas. I just wanted to fill up the space, so there are some sitting areas here and there, and a nice bookcase right here in this corner, because I had the space. And I'm changing this one out as well for that one. And a nice carpet. It's a white carpet, it's nothing crazy. Here is the room at the back, and this is the dining room. There's only 4 seats because I don't feel like it's very necessary to have a giant dinner table in this house, because if it is a grandparents' house, the grandparents probably live alone. I mean, probably they would have like family over, but I'm not sure they would like stay inside since they do have a nice backyard. I think they would go to the backyard to do like, I don't know, a cookout or something like that. Here is one of the bathrooms. The bathroom here downstairs is very light blue, so we can see the dark blue, the light blue, very blue. It's a very blue bathroom, but I feel like it's easy to do a blue bathroom because it really makes sense. So yeah, this is a blue bathroom, and right next to it there's this like mud room, I guess you would call it, that is gonna turn into the washing machine room. So here you can do your washing, and it's right next to the bathroom downstairs. So here we have this space right here, and I wanted to do an office area for the house, and we do it, and it's also gonna turn into like kind of a I don't know how to call it, like a hobby room, I guess, with all the knitting stuff from Nifty Knitting. So this is like the knitting room for the grandma, because this is slowly turning into a grandparent's house. I decided to go with that, and I decided, yeah, it made sense to have like a hobby room for the, you know, the grandma or the grandpa to do their whatever. They can come here and start knitting away. I don't know. They also have a computer, so of course, if they need a computer, there is one, and there's also an easel, because why not? If you want to do something different, you can. And I really like it. I think it looks super cute. It's very colorful, because I think we're using it literally every color that we had in mind. There is some dark blue, there is some purple, there is some yellow, but we're moving on upstairs. And upstairs we have this other landing for the stairs, and there is exactly what it's gonna turn into another sitting area just randomly. Since we had the space, I decided, you know, why not? Let's add some other sitting. So yeah, this is kind of the vibe. I'm using a little bit more yellow upstairs instead of the super bluish downstairs, so I think it works super nicely. And yeah, just a little bit more paintings. I'm trying to use old quote-unquote looking paintings, so I didn't want to use super modern ones, and I went with these. I think they work well, and I think it looks cute, and there is a nice carpet as well. You can see right here, I just placed it. I think it's a pretty expensive home in the end. I'm not sure how much it is, but I think it turned out pretty expensive. So here we're doing the first room. So this is like a very basic room. I think it would be like, I don't know, a guest room or something. I feel like that's kind of the vibe of this room. Either a guest room, or if you want to live in this house with a family, this could be like a perfect teenager room, because it also has an ensuite attached, as you can see. And yeah, it's pretty neat. It's just basic bluish, a bluish basic room with a little sitting area, a wardrobe, and nothing more. And right here in this yellow bright room, this is gonna turn into a kid's room. So if this is the grandparents' home, as in my imagination, this would be like where the grandkid comes, like when he comes over to like hang out with his grandparents for maybe like a week or something on vacation. This is where they sleep. Or maybe it was an old room from the parent. I don't know. Maybe it was the old parent room. And if you are using this just for your family, this is a perfect kids room. It's split in half. I didn't want to like do 2 different rooms, and I didn't want to have a giant big bedroom for a kid because it didn't make much sense. I could have used it for the master bedroom, but it didn't have an ensuite, and I really wanted an ensuite for the master bedroom. So in the end, I turned it into a two-parter room with the little partition wall and the little archway. So it works out pretty nicely. Here is another kids room. In this case, I did like kind of a nursery room. So this, maybe the grandparents have like a smaller grandchild, like a baby slash toddler. So this is like a baby that is almost a toddler. So as you can see, there are some toys, there is a potty training thing, there's a Wabbit tablet, so it's very much ready for a toddler. It's just missing the bed, so I went with the baby basket. Can you say baby basket? Is that bad? Anyway, this is the master bedroom, so this would be like the parents' room or the grandparents' room in my imagination. Of course, it's again very subtle with the colors instead of the other rooms that are much more vibrant. This is a little bit more subdued. There are some purplies, there are some blues, and I try to keep it as toned down. In other, like the other rooms are a little bit more on the nose. Like the yellow room is the kids' bedroom, the yellow kids' bedroom. That's like very, very vibrant. This one is a little bit more subdued, and I think it works out pretty nicely. It looks cute, and there is everything that she needs. There's a bed, there's everything. And yeah, I'm changing out some stuff here around, some colors to make it more fit into the color scheme that I was going for. And right now we are working on the garden. As you can see, I'm trying to use a different method for the garden that I usually don't do. You'll see how it turns out in the end. But I'm decorating the big porch at the back, and we are doing some choosing of colors for the flowers. So I'm using this light blue flowers. I'm gonna use some purple flowers as well, and some like greenery just in general, just to fill it up a little bit more and make it look good. I think in the end the garden looks pretty neat, especially at the front. I really like the front part with these like it's very French. I feel like it's very much a French vibe. As you can see, I'm placing also some purple flowers, so we do have both of the colors, two of the colors that we were missing from the outside. There isn't any dark blue, but we do have like the yellow house, the dark brown, and we do have light blue and purple as well on the outside. So we do have 4 out of the 5 colors. I decided to go with some yellow flowers here at the back just to ornate around this fountain, and I think it looks super cute. I think we're almost done. We're almost going into the screenshots, just adding a couple of details, a couple of like a tree, some benches here at the back just to make it very French. I don't know, I think it works out. And again, some more yellow flowers just to top it off. Vines, because I really wanted to feel like it's an old house, and I needed something in that spot here at the back where there's missing window because of the wall, how the wall is placed. So we do put in some more vines, and I think we're basically done. French inspired country home, French country home, yes, French country home. You can see 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, as I said. Here are the screenshots. This is from the house. I really like it. And again, if you want to download it, it is up on the gallery. You can use the hashtag hiphipseptember. You can use the hashtag sillysimmuz, or you can use my ID sillysimmuz like here on YouTube. So just check everything down below is in the description. This is the house. I really like it. Hopefully Renee likes it as well. I'm not sure. You can see I now changed the color of the walls that I was saying. It's less it's a little bit more purpley and less like pinkish, which is great. It's exactly the color that I wanted. And this is the living room. I really like it. It's cute. And yeah, I just really like the house. This is the half bathroom. We haven't seen basically all the bathrooms. I didn't feel like they were very interesting, but that is the half bathroom right there. You can access it from the living room. So it would be like the bathroom for the guests, unless you want to send them on the other side of the house where there is the other bathroom. But here is the dining room, sorry, and here is the entrance room, and you go on the other side, so you can see here is the other bathroom. Pretty nice, pretty blue. This one you saw it, you saw me build it. And here is the I guess laundry room, and yeah, this is the studio slash knitting room. very much a hobby room. And here we are upstairs, so we're gonna check out the bedrooms now. Very old school looking, and except maybe like this room right here for the kid, this is the less is the more modern room, I guess, just because of like I really wanted to break it up a little bit, and I feel like a kid's room makes sense to have it a little bit more modern because you would probably buy stuff later. Anyway, this is the other bedroom, guest bedroom slash teenager bedroom, whatever you want to call it, and this is the ensuite that is connected to that bedroom. This is the nursery, I'm calling it, because it's not a toddler bedroom as of right now, but you can make it into one. And here is the master bedroom, and you're gonna see the ensuite as well. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, put on notifications so that you know when the next video is coming out. Thank you so much for watching and for your support. All the links are down in the description down below, also all hiphiprenee's links as well. Those are in the description down below. I highly suggest you check her out as well, because this is her challenge and she's gonna tour them on Twitch someday. I'm not sure. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.